finalists for the women's beam. Yang Yun of China comes in for Emily Fournier, Natalia Horodini, Sarah Morrow, Trudy Macintosh, the top qualifier, and a chance to pick up yet another medal here. Andrea Izarescu of Romania, Hui Yuan Wan, the main threat to Trudy Macintosh in this final. Melinda Cleland, the second of the Aussies, and from France, Ludovine Fernon.
Melinda Cleland began her gymnastics life on the Gold Coast 8 years ago. Her mum believing that Melinda could improve on the cartwheels she'd been doing in the middle of shopping aisles. She was picked up by the AIS in Canberra, then moved to Melbourne to train in 1994. Fiona Bird, Mark Carlton and Xiao Yi look after her program at the VIS. And although she lists the floor as her favourite apparatus, some of her best results have come on the beam.
Little Sarah Morrow is in medal contention again here on the beam this time. Hasn't managed to crack it yet, maybe with her final performance.
She's certainly capable of a very high score. In fact, she had a couple of tiny little problems in the all-around on this apparatus, so she's got room for improvement, would you believe it, after scoring a 9.712. Layout, mount. Good to see a different approach from time to time. Not many girls can do that successfully. Change leg side leap to support. She's got a lovely style about her in her work. Well done. I always think the side salto is the most difficult landing that a gymnast can attempt. Pike jump, three-quarter Shushin over to support. Looking good so far. This will be a telling moment. Flip, layout, flip. Beautiful. And that's her little mixed series. Walkover and two little changement jumps. Full turn. Full twisting Corbett. And if she can do a good dismount, she's going to be very, very tough to beat. Almost stick, and the only noticeable deduction in that routine is that step on the dismount. The rest of it clean as a whistle.
Well, that was a terrific performance from Sarah Morrow. Trudy Macintosh, the top qualifier, is up next, and she's certainly going to keep her honest.
The only place that the judges may deduct a little bit is on height of her change leg side leap and the little three-quarter Shushin over to support. That looks good. This is so hard to do a salto sideways and be in balance. And this one here, pike jump, three-quarter Shushin over to support, and that might be somewhere that the judges feel that a little .05 is coming off.
All in all, though, not too much wrong with that routine.
No, it's a beautiful routine.
And Sarah Morrow scores a 9.65.
9.650. On women's balance beam, representing Australia.
Crunch time now for Trudy Macintosh, the Commonwealth champion on the beam and the top qualifier. But she has to top Sarah Morrow.
Let's hope she can and pick up her second gold medal of these championships. Picking up speed, nice straight layout, looking very confident. Front salto. Oh, she's got a big wobble there. just about missed a feet actually. So there's her gymnastics series. Little change leg wolf jump through to her turning Shushin over and to support. A stuck dismount is essential for her, having had that small problem earlier in the routine. Oh, big jump forwards. I don't think it's going to do it for her.
Well, that's disappointing. We know she's capable of better.
And here's a series very nicely performed, showing good stretch of the body throughout that layout. And that front salto with the little jump, she's had a little bit of trouble with that this week. Just managed the front salto on its own earlier, so it's been a trifle off direction. There's a full turn, 4 1/4 actually. And the dismount, uncharacteristically forwards. She's normally quite good on that one, but it's obviously not her night on beam.
The score to beat is 9.65. She hasn't done it. Kui Yuan of China has been one of the best beam workers in the world in recent years. Surprisingly, only qualified for the final in 5th position.
Round off layout, small overbalance. Yes, Kui had one of the most difficult programs on beam. She's cut back a little bit in her composition and acrobatic elements at this point, but I wouldn't be surprised if she comes back to her old form come Olympic Games time. Had a small injury, or an injury last year, which precluded her from being in the World Championship team. Flip, flip, layout, so high. You can see why she normally does a full twist in there. She's got superb technique. Wolf jump 3/4. Flip, layout, layout. Hours and hours of training per week go onto this apparatus. Wolf jump, step out through to Corbett, full twist. Slightly heavy on the landing. Good dismount.
A good routine. Is it good enough to beat Sarah Morrow?
As a direct comparison, I felt Morrow's beam looked a little bit lighter. Look at this, flip to two, completely stretched throughout that layout. And then another series, flip, layout, layout.
She makes it look easy.
Certainly does. And just a small adjustment on the landing.
Score, she's smiling, and she should. She's the gold medalist at the moment at 9.7. Australia's medal hopes on the balance beam now resting on the shoulders of Melinda Cleland. Trudy Macintosh has dropped out of the medal standings. Melinda, the second last of our beam finalists.
Solid mount. Nice quality on those two leaps, showing full amplitude in the split.